Good morning, everyone. Welcome to BOCI TV. I am your host this morning, Delmar Johnson, founder and CEO of Delmar Johnson Enterprise, and I'm so excited that you have joined us along with our live audience that we have here. We've got a lot of energy here today. Business Over Coffee International, we're all about bringing everyone together. We work with professionals who want to optimize their business through social media, through education exchange, and networking events. We are about making more connections, being more collaborative. You know, when you say it all the time, exposure and business. I get tongue-tied every time, so I know there's a lot of bloopers out on Ustream that has to do with me. So you just kind of go with the flow. But yeah, all about connections, collaborations, exposure, and more business for you. And I'm excited about my next guest, Lois Durham, which has been a part of BOCI for a while now. And I want to jump right into our interview with her so she can let us know exactly who she is and what she's all about.
Okay.
So welcome. Let's welcome Lois.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, as most people know within the group, I have a business called LRD, Virtual Administrative Service. Basically, I offer administrative support as well as web design, social media, and also do a little bit of editing like video and audio as well to, businesses worldwide. I can work with people locally or around the world. So just depending on what type of service you're looking for and how I can make that happen for you.
And that's the beauty of virtual administrative services. It's like you don't have to be in someone's office to do what they need you to do for them. And that's the beauty about technology, where you can be sitting in Memphis, but you may have a client that's, in London.
Right.
Since we like our friends over the pond. And that's wonderful. And I can actually testify to Lois and LRD Virtual Administrative Services, because she actually is my web designer, and I'm always texting her, like, oh, can we do this, can we do that, or whatever, and she never complains, and she's done a wonderful job, and we're still developing my website, so it is out there now, and she did such a wonderful job in helping me rebrand that, and like I said, we're continuing to do more on it because I want to bring value to you as well. Talk to us a little bit about your experience with BOCI, and then kind of segue into your Blog Talk Radio show.
Okay. Well, I guess I'd probably be able to start all the way from the beginning.
Sure.
I started my business in May 25th of 2011. Wow, almost 2 years.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Anyway, I decided, people won't hire me to do what I want to do. I'm going to do it for myself. So I created a website, got my business going, and through social media, and there was this site called meetup.com. I found a group called Business Over Coffee. Through that, I also found something on Facebook called Branch Out, which is where I talked to Sherry Henley, the founder of BOCI.
Sure.
Basically, she was looking for a volunteer virtual assistant, and at the time, I was trying to get my feet wet, get it going, and I was like, you know what, there's nothing for me to lose, so let me try it, and we met, and things went from there.
Exactly. Well, you know what, Lois is actually our first alumni for the Professional Boost program. You did a wonderful job. Wow. And in going through that definitely, I believe, definitely helped you launch your virtual services business, and you have regular clients now that I know for sure that you have, and I think that was just a wonderful experience, and our Professional Boost program keeps growing. But Lois is our first, and she was written up in the Commercial Appeal, so it was just some wonderful things that we saw how Lois transformed in front of our eyes. So that was a wonderful experience. But tell us a little bit about your Blog Talk Radio.
Okay, well, Sherry actually started her, when I came on to BOCI, she had a radio show on Blog Talk Radio. Through that, I learned about the studio and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I thought, hey, I can create my own radio show, it's for free for 30 minutes. So I was like, you know what, I need to work on my communication skills. This is the best way for me to do it about me. Because I'm the type of person, I'll freak out. So
I think a lot of people do.
Well, I'm more better behind the scenes. I'm more easier to talk to, writing or on the phone or something like that, versus in your face.
Right.
So it was easier for me to work on my communication skills. At first, when I did it, I was like, okay, I need a name. Well, my business is LRD, which is my name. So I was like, I'll just call it the LRD Show. And I guess the topic was like topics about business to life and everything in between. Mm-hmm. So when my first guest actually had Alicia Rittenhouse. Yes. That was actually really cool because I know Allie. Yeah. Because she's a virtual assistant as well, and she's also like help other virtual assistants learn, the technical skills of that field. And I mean, once I went from there, I even invited some of my guy friends. We were talking about cars for 30 minutes. It was really cool. I'm in the car scene, so.
So see, you have a diverse radio show. Yes. Then. It's not only about business, but it's about life. It's about everyday life, which everybody can relate obviously to everyday life. So I think it's a great radio show. I think I'm going to be coming up
pretty soon. I need to send you some dates.
Yeah, send me some dates, and we'll just have a chat for the 30 minutes and have a good time. Let's see. What else you want to talk about?
Well, I do want to mention that this Saturday, my show airs every Saturday at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I will be having actually a BOCI member, Grace Major. She'll be on my show.
Yeah. Grace is one of ours at BOCI.
She'll be talking about her book as well as the, I'm probably going to get this wrong, so she's probably going to kill me later. What is it, Professional League Leaders, I can't remember.
Youth.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we're pretty much going to be talking, about her book and the league.
Yes.
So, and
isn't it the Speakers League?
Yes.
Yeah, the Speakers League with Grace Major.
Right. And actually last week I interviewed Y. Woods Harris, so that was great, talking about, the cancer and, finding a cure for everything and getting that going.
Yeah, Y is a huge community health advocate as well as a nurse by vocation. And actually, when I leave here, I'm going to be joining Y. Woods Harris down at the Church Health Conference, and I'm going to go down there and talk to a room full of healthcare professionals about the power of the pen, journaling for your health and wellness, and how the power of journaling actually can be beneficial to you psychologically, physically, and emotionally. So I've been doing it for more than 15 years, and I'm looking forward to getting down there shortly and sharing my experience with them and find out what the audience is doing as well, what the participants are doing as well at the Church Health Conference. So is there anything you want to wrap up? Tell the audience that they don't know?
Well, if you want to check out my website, there's one of two options you can do. You can check out my website. It's at lrdvirtualadminservice.com, or you can just go to loisraleighdurham.com and it goes to the same site. It's probably easier to put my name in versus the business name. You can check me out on Facebook. Once you go on my site, all my social media stuff is there, so go into it, and that's it. That's about me, so.
Awesome. Let's give her a hand. Thank you so much, Lois, for joining me on this segment, and I thank you, audience, for joining me. I'm Delmar Johnson, founder and CEO of Delmar Johnson Enterprise, and this has been BOCI TV, see, tongue-tied again, BOCI TV on our Ustream channel. Again, our Twitter handle is @BOCoffee if you want to chat with us there. And I also want to give a couple of shout-outs to some of our followers that we've received in the last 30 minutes or so. We have a shout-out to Vanessa, to Barman, and I hope I don't brutalize anybody's name saying that, to Daniel Messick, the WWW Company, David C. Coleman, and Matthew Zackers, and also Hubler has favorited us. So we're so happy that you're joining us at BO Coffee. BOCI, we're all about bringing everyone together, where it's all about collaborations, more connections, exposure, and more business. Why do I keep getting tongue-tied? You would think I hadn't been here for 2 years.
See, this is how I am.
Exactly. So I thank you again, and we'll see you next time on BOCI TV.